Hello everyone. Hello. Welcome to all of you. My name is Fernando Ribeiro. For those who don't know me, I'm chair of the European ROBOCUP 2022 and also vice president of ROBOCUP. And I have the honor to welcome you all to this European ROBOCUP 2022. Welcome to Portugal and welcome to Guimarães. This is the opening ceremony and we have some invited guests, but let me start by saying that ROBOCUP is a scientific challenge, a worldwide scientific challenge, and most of you either have been there or know what that is. But the main challenge is that in the year 2050, we'll have a football game between the world champions humans against the world champions robots. Okay? That's the main challenge, and we are working on that. And there are many teams. Europe has many teams, and that is the reason why we are organizing a European event. There are so many teams willing to go to ROBOCUP World that sometimes not all the teams can go. So we organized the European Championship. We started in 2018 in Italy, 2019 in Germany, and then it was supposed to be here in 2020, but then COVID showed up, then postponed to 2021. COVID was still there, and now we have 2022 in Portugal. So we have both leagues for junior and major. So we'll start with a short video of welcoming to all participants. The video name is Can You Guess? Where is Slovakia? Spain? Where is Slovenia? Well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I thank personally to Cerimony who did that video. Thank you very much. Right, I will be very short. Just to tell you that the event is organized by the University of Minho, by Bot and Roll, by the Laboratory of Autonomous Robotics, and also by the City Council of Guimarães. So we have 35 people organizing this event. We have about 85 volunteers. So I ask you to please a big round of applause for all these volunteers. Thank you very much to all the volunteers. Now let's talk about you. So you are about almost 700 people, 15 countries, 14 different competitions. We have rescue, line entry, maze entry and simulation. You have on stage both preliminary and advanced. We have soccer junior, entry, lightweight and open league. Then we have at home educational. Also small size league light, the new league we are trying to build it up. We have Raw Party Fun Challenge. It's one of the challenges we have in our own event. And then middle-sized league, which you will have a demonstration right after this opening session. We also have a Science Expo, Interactive Science. So that area over there, it's called Science Expo. You can visit that, and you have about 50 scientific interactive experiments. So I would like to thank to 4 people who did it for 10 months. 4 people during 10 months did it all. It's Nino, Carolina, Antonio, and Delphine. Thank you very much to all of them. Right, regarding the program, so the venue is open from 8 in the morning up to 8 in the night, so 20. But we have games from 9 o'clock in the morning up to 6 o'clock in the afternoon. So anyone in the public can come and watch these games. So today is the opening ceremony and some setup. Now tomorrow and Friday we have games all day. And on Friday we have also a small surprise. If the weather allows us, okay? We prepared a paddy paper around the city, and you are supposed to take some pictures and answer some questions regarding to the city. We want to know if you are aware of what is this city, okay? So that's the idea. And when you finish, at the end of that course, you will end up in a space with a band and some music for all of you, okay? So, on Saturday is the last day. On Saturday, we'll have the finals, as you know, in the morning. Then we have lunch, and after that, we have the final only for middle-sized league. And after that, we have another surprise. We'll have a football game between robots, the winner team, and humans. And the humans will be the female local football team, Vitória. Okay? Where are the women? Last, I'd like to thank all the supporters of this event. There are many supporters. I just would like to emphasize the help of the City Council. They are also organizers, of course. Also Ciência Viva, and we have the support from the President of the Portuguese Republic. So we are very happy with that. And also the Science Expo, which is over there, is sponsored by the intermunicipal community of the Ave region. Ave is the name of a river which passes in our council. So I wish you all very good luck. Enjoy being here, and thank you for coming. Okay? It seems that the video lost the sound for some reason, but it's just music. This is a video about the University of Minho. So we have about 12 schools here in campus of Guimarães. This university has two campuses, one in Guimarães, another in Braga. We have the School of Engineering, School of Architecture, and School of Sciences here. Also the degrees on theater and music. And in the other campus we have law, medicine, and many other degrees. So we have about 5,000 students in the city of Guimarães, about 15,000 in the city of Braga. We have a large number of international students on Erasmus and doing also master's degrees and PhD. So it's a very multicultural university. The campus are both in, they are located, as I said, in two cities, but we also have a small campus on the city center, on the historic part of the city, in the case of Guimarães. These are some of the festivities of the students. So they are normally happen in May. And this is the campus of Guimarães. That's in Braga. That's the historic center, part of the campus in our city. That was the castle. I hope you already had the time to visit the castle and some other monuments, of course. I'm really sorry that the music is not working anyway. Our rector was there. And now, for health reasons, unfortunately our rector got COVID 2 days ago. He just called me before this ceremony, but he could not come for obvious reasons. But we have here Professor Teresa Juan, which is Vice President, and I invite you please to come here to welcome our guests.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. It is a great pleasure for me to be here today representing the University of Minho in this great European robotics event that has been in waiting for 3 years, I heard. So this is a very important moment, I imagine, for you and for our organization. As you may know already, the university has a group of teachers and researchers and students in the area of automation and robotics that has been carrying out excellent work for a long time. But more than that, I would like to say that this group is actually quite committed to the promotion of teaching and the sharing of knowledge in this field. And for this reason, they often organize several events that bring young people and our communities to our campuses and to our cities. And today the event is actually very special because it is an event with an European scale and takes place in the beautiful city of Guimarães. To all these members of our academy, I want to thank the dedication they put in their daily work, but also in hosting events such as the European ROBOCUP. So I'd like to address a special thanks to Professor Fernando Ribeiro. Professor Fernando Ribeiro actually represents a much larger group of people from the University of Minho and other partners that he already mentioned that are part of this organizing committee. But I would like to say that without the Minho professors and students and without our institutional partners, this event could not happen indeed. In these thanks, let me highlight the Guimarães City Hall. our ongoing partner in fostering science and higher education in the region and at national level all the time and for a long time. Finally, but actually the most important words, I would like to give them to you. I would like to give a warm welcome to our participants in this event, coming from different European countries, as we saw, and wish you all an excellent competitions, great learning, but also a lot of fun and fair play. May the days of the European ROBOCUP be very good days, with new experiences and a lot of sharing here in Guimarães. So, welcome to you all and good luck.
Now I call our city mayor, Dr. Domingos Bragança. A big warm applause.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Guimarães. Guimarães is very proud of hosting this third edition of the European ROBOCUP. This is a big international event that brings together researchers in robotic field from all over the world. Knowledge for us is important. Guimarães is an historic city, cultural, world heritage. It is also a city of culture, education, and science that aims to achieve the economic and the environmental sustainability. We want to affirm Guimarães as a world-top city in robotics. Guimarães welcomes you in the European ROBOCUP 2022 with arms wide open. Your talent shall be inspiring for us, as we hope Guimarães inspires you as well, so that we can meet again in the future in Guimarães. Dear Professor Fernando Ribeiro, dear Rector of the University of Minho, all, thank you. Good luck for you, and I'll have a nice day. Thank you.
So we are about to finish this opening ceremony. I just have two other things to say. The first one is fair play, okay? You are already special for reaching the European. Make friends, learn a lot, enjoy the experience. You can try to be the best in the world, but sometimes life teaches us lessons, okay? So I advise you to have fair play. We have experienced referees, but don't forget, they are humans, they are not robots. They might fail, like we all fail. But as you know, we must obey the referees, like in FIFA, football. Finally, we are about to finish this. We will have a demonstration on the middle-sized league. I advise you to watch it. It's really nice. So I really would like you to see it. I declare the European ROBOCUP 2022 open. Let the games begin. Enjoy, and thank you very much.
Hello everyone. You can also have a seat on the seats here. So if you want to sit, please take a seat. All right, everyone, welcome. You can also have a seat here if you like, or just sit where you want. From standing here, where you like. So, welcome everyone, welcome to Tech United. We are the robot soccer team from the Eindhoven University of Technology. So we're from the Netherlands, and I'm Bob, this is my colleague Niels. And behind the laptop we have Jorrit. And the most important thing of our robots is that those robots are completely autonomous. So what this means is that those robots play soccer completely by themselves. So during a match, we place the robots in the field, we turn them on, we replace the batteries with new ones, and we will be standing on the sideline, and the referee he will press play, and the robots will play a game of soccer 2 times for 15 minutes. And the nice thing is that the ROBOCUP Federation has set the goal that in 2050, the goal is that we will beat, with our soccer robots, the current world champions in human soccer. So, that's quite a challenge, right? But a lot needs to be done before that. Because, as you can see, those robots, they are on wheels, they are not on legs, they have to play for 2 times 45 minutes, they need to be stronger, they need to be faster, they need to be able to communicate with each other. So, a lot needs to take place. But we are very hopeful, and especially with those events, that those can take place. And furthermore, we participate every year in the ROBOCUP Champions League, when COVID is not there. And we're very happy that it's still able to be continued this year. And we hope to be world champions again this year. But as you might understand, with robot soccer, you won't save lives, right? So why are we exactly doing this? So the main reason why we are doing this is to gain a lot of knowledge on robotics, in the field of robotics. And furthermore, a lot of our knowledge that we collect with those soccer robots can be applied one-on-one, for example, on our care robot. And with our care robot, we can ease lives. But yeah, how does our robots exactly work? Niels is going to explain that to us.
Yes, exactly. So I will explain what is inside a robot, but I first want to mention that we are in the middle-sized league, so that means that on our robots, almost everything that a human has to have on it to play soccer is also on our robots. That's different than some other leagues here. So here we have a small-sized league, and there, for example, you can already see that's a camera on top of the field. And with this camera, it can see where our robots have a camera on it. So we have one camera that's pointed up here. I will use this robot. And it's pointed upward. But if it normally looks upward, it will look to the sky and it will see the ceiling. And that's why there is a mirror on front of it. It's called Omnivision, and the mirror makes it such that we have a 360-degree view around it in a radius of 6 meters, which makes it possible for the robot to see some points on the field that characterize it. So, for example, it can see the edge on the field over here. It can detect the center of the field or even the goals, and that's on other robots. So all the robots have this camera that's pointed upwards. One year in 2016, we were playing against Portugal, and everything went well. And certainly we started to play these ball passes, and then the ball ended up above the camera. And when it's above the camera, we were no longer able to see the ball. So that's when we implemented this, and it's the Xbox Kinect camera. And now we're able to see these little passes as well. So each year we have to develop the robots to keep up to pace with other teams. So that's the way our robot sees, but it also has to make all these images together, and that's why it has a computer on board of it. And with this computer, it will make some virtual world where it can see all the lines and can communicate, and it can see whether his teammates are. So it's easier for the robot to pass the ball around. Yeah. So now we know how our robot sees. It also has to move across the field, and that's why it has omni wheels on board of it. These omni wheels are made in such a way that it can be driven forward in one direction, but also has these passive wheels on the side that makes it possible for the robot to go sideways, which makes it able to turn around very easily, like this. So that's the way it moves around. And then, of course, when we're in front of the goal, a robot also has to be able to score. And that's why it has a shooting pin inside of it. It's driven by a capacitor, so it gets a lot of electricity stored inside of it. This electricity will be going through a coil with a current, inside this coil there's an aluminum end and an iron end, and this iron end will get pulled through it to the magneticity that will be there. And that's the way you shoot. Yeah, so this computer is used to look at this dynamic environment, because everything will be changing, the robots will be moving around very quickly, and this computer has to very fast calculate what's the best option to make it possible to work around in this dynamic environment. The robots also has to do some dribbling, so now it's maybe time to put them on. If we have a ball handling system, which consists of two claws, and with these two claws it doesn't grab the ball, because in the regulations that you cannot grab the ball, but more likely cuddles it. And with this cuddling, it is able to actually keep the ball with it, and actually drive backwards, and even turn around a bit. And the year we implemented this for the first time, nobody had seen it before. We were able to drive backwards all the way, and in the end, we turned around. It was the first time the goalkeeper saw the ball, and we scored, and we won almost all games until the final. And then they made a rule that we were no longer able to do this, but only for a couple of seconds. So that's the ball handling. Let's explain quickly the roles of the robots and show them more.
Yes, because just as with human soccer, there are different roles. So we have our keeper, and the nice thing of our keeper is that we as humans, when there is a high ball, we can just race to the ball and get the ball. But the keeper, the robot keeper we have, is also able to do that. So he can lift up his top part and his side part, and he can do that every 5 seconds during a match, to prevent him, of course, having his arms up all the time. And we also have the defender. And the defender is more or less just a keeper, but then in the field. So when the robot will take his defender mode on, he will always be between the ball and the goal, to prevent the ball to be going in the goal. Because, of course, we want to become more world champion once more. And then we have the attacker. So the attacker will actively go to the ball and is trying to score with the ball on it, and then directly in the goal. But it's nice that those robots are here standing around. But why did we become world champion last time? Well, part of that is because we always take penalties, and we take penalties to humans. So is there someone, maybe from the VIPs, who is willing to stand in our own goal and is trying to stop the ball from being scored by the robot? Any volunteers from this side who want to be in the goal and that the robot will try to score? Yeah? So what Jordan now is saying, he's saying to the robot, hey, here we have the ball on the penalty stip, and you just score, and Jordan doesn't need to do anything, because those robots do everything by themselves. Do you want to try it once more? So you can see why we are world champions, right? One last time. And so the nice thing is that with our robots, we give a lot of demonstrations like this, as what we did
Yes, so with our robots, we go to elementary schools, to primary schools, and we give those demonstrations we just give to you. And we let students be in the goal, and we inform students about what is possible on the field of robotics, and we really show like, hey, this is possible, and we make people enthusiastic for robotics. And that's always very nice to do, and we are also very happy to be here and to show it to you guys. And with that, I think, So I really would like to thank you all for your attention. If you have any more questions, we will be around the whole week, so just pass by. And if there are more people wanting to stop a penalty, just go to that corner and some penalties will be taken. Thanks a lot.